friendship is the highest honor I can give someone, which is funny because I don't actually go out and make friends. Most of my long-term friendships started the same way. I'm minding my own business and then BAM! Someone adopts me and refuses to leave. And that's exactly how I became friends with her. We kept getting seated next to each other in class because of our last names. And I knew her since elementary school, but we barely talked. And honestly, I never thought we'd be friends. I mean, look at her. She was drop dead gorgeous. Why would someone like that want to be friends with a swamp demon like me? Her world was completely different. She wanted to be a model. She joined beauty pageants as a kid. But life is full of surprises. Because somehow, this goddess was a nerd. Her name is Hotaru. Well, not really. That was the nickname I gave her. It means firefly in Japanese. Because just like a firefly, she had a soft, gentle glow. Never trying to outshine anyone, yet somehow lighting up the entire space around them. She was kind, gentle, and emotionally mature. Honestly, she was the least problematic among all of us. I had extremely low self-esteem, and Ava was, well, on a completely different level. But do you know what Hotaru and I bonded over? Grateful Buster from Fairy Tale. So, if the starfish loses one of its arm, will it only regrow the lost arm, or will there be two starfish? Does it bother you sometimes that we're too childish? Are we losers? Well, if you think about it, Evo is just a different kind of nerd. So, if nerds are losers, then technically, we are all losers. But you know the best part with our kind of loser? We have Grateful Buster! I know! He's so hot! Embarrassing, but we would sometimes run around the classroom and scream, Grace moveset, pretending we were having a fight. Yeah. I think it's safe to say we were weebs. But aside from all the cringe we did, she's a great cheerleader. Not the pom-pom kind, you know, the kind who makes you feel like maybe you're not as hopeless as you think. She supported everything I did. My Japanese phase, my drawing obsession, even my questionable life decisions. One time we had a school event and I had nothing to wear. And she just, without hesitation, lent me one of her pageant gowns. Shiori, I think you should grow taller. You'd be a great model. Nah, even if I grow taller, I don't have the looks for it. What do you mean? I think you have really good features. You naturally have a thigh gap. Huh? What is that? The space between your inner thighs? I'm just too thin. Besides, I don't think gaps between your thighs are how beauty should be defined. But I do mean it. I mean, look at you. You look like a princess. She's very considerate of others. Growing up, I was never allowed to go on field trips. At some point, I just got used to it. Everyone else would leave, have fun, come back with stories, and I just sit there like, yeah, that's normal. I didn't feel anything about it until she came back one day with a gift for me and said something like, I had so much fun at the field trip. I saw this and it reminded me of you, so I want you to have it. I hope to pass on the beautiful memories I created there with you through this plushie. Huh? But something I will never forget about her is that day when she told me, I think you should make a manga. Create a story. I will read it. You're right! I'm gonna be a mangaka. I'm gonna do this and that. I will write a shoujo manga. These are the characters. The story will be like this. What else do I put? But then I thought, There's no way she will read this. She's probably just saying things, to be nice. And I mean, who would read a story written by someone like me? And my drawings back then? Absolute garbage. Good morning, Shiori. Have you started? What? Your manga. I told you I want to read it. Wait, you're serious? Of course I am. I don't think it will be that good. Oh, come on. A manga written by Shiori? Of course it will be good. I believe in you. Huh? I loved her so much. Even when I got demoted one section below, I still went to her classroom and ate lunch with her every day. We continued to talk about anime and my manga. She was my go-to person about everything because I knew she would always give me a sage advice. We have, sadly, drifted apart slowly because of the distance. She started gaining other friends, and so did I. I wished it didn't come to that. I struggled for quite some time to accept it. But I've come to understand that this is how life moves. People enter your world, leave behind something beautiful, and even if they drift away, the impact they leave lingers, shaping who you become long after they're gone.